everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Fajra Nadanadiva. Today, I would like to talk about something that many teenagers experience but often keep hidden inside their minds. The topic of my speech is overthinking in teenagers, the silent battle inside young minds. Have you ever stayed awake at night replaying conversations in your head, worrying about your future, or thinking too much about what other people think of you? If the answer is yes, you are not alone. Many teenagers today struggle with overthinking, and unfortunately, it has become a serious problem that should not be ignored. In my opinion, overthinking among teenagers negatively affects mental health, self-confidence, and daily life. Therefore, teenagers need better support and healthier ways to manage their thoughts and emotions. First of all, academic pressure is one of the biggest reasons why teenagers overthinking. Students are expected to get good grades, join competitions, and make their parents proud. Because of these expectations, many teenagers constantly worry about failure. They become afraid of making mistakes and start thinking too much about every result. Even after finishing exams or assignments, they still question themselves by thinking, what if I fail? Or what if I disappoint everyone? This habit slowly creates stress and anxiety. Secondly, social media also increases overthinking among teenagers. Nowadays, teenagers spend a lot of time scrolling through social media platforms and comparing themselves to others. They see people who seem prettier, smarter, richer, or more successful, and this often makes them feel insecure. Many teenagers begin to think that they are not good enough. They overanalyze their appearance, their achievements, and even their social lives. As a result, social media creates unrealistic standards that make teenagers trapped inside negative thoughts. Another reason why teenagers overthink is the fear of judgment. Teenagers are at an age where they care a lot about other people's opinions. Sometimes they become too afraid of being embarrassed, rejected, or criticized because of this fear. They keep thinking repeatedly about small situations, such as how they talk in class, how they look, or what they post online. In reality, most people may not even notice these things, but overthinking makes simple situations feel much bigger than they actually are. Furthermore, overthinking can seriously affect mental and physical health. Teenagers who overthink too much often feel emotionally exhausted. They may experience stress, anxiety, difficulty sleeping, lack of focus, and low self-esteem. Some teenagers even isolate themselves because they feel overwhelmed by their own thoughts. If this continues for a long time, overthinking can become dangerous and affect happiness, relationship, and productivity. However, overthinking can be reduced if teenagers learn healthy ways to manage it. One important solution is learning to express emotions instead of hiding them. Talking to friends, parents, or teachers can help teenagers feel supported and understood. In addition, reducing time on social media can also help teenagers stop comparing themselves to others. Doing positive activities such as exercising, journaling, listening or to music, or focusing on hobbies can help calm the mind and reduce negative thoughts. Most importantly, teenagers need to remember that nobody is perfect. Making mistakes is a normal part of life, and not every problem needs to be feared too much. Sometimes the biggest battle teenagers face is not with the outside world, but with the thoughts inside their own minds. In conclusion, overthinking among teenagers is a serious issue because it affects mental health, confidence, and everyday life. Academic pressures, social media, and fear of judgment are some of the main causes of this problem. Therefore, teenagers should learn healthier ways to manage stress and stop being too harsh on themselves. By supporting one another and understanding mental health better, teenagers can live more peacefully and confidently. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.